one of the quickest ways to create a data set is actually just take a video and strip it and break it down into frames. That'll quickly produce like a pretty large data set. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use FFmpeg to quickly break a video into frames. This assumes you already have FFmpeg installed on your machine. If you don't, I'll link to a video on how to quickly install it. It'll be pretty straightforward. So I have a video here that we're going to use. This is just like a online sample from one of the nuclear laboratories. It shows an old nuclear bomb test. I just want to break this into frames. So the first thing I want to do is just sort of think about like how I can do this in FFmpeg. We're going to use a technique that actually just uses the frames per second as already built in. So if I look at this in QuickTime, you'll see it's 30 frames per second. So we're just going to run this through FFmpeg and quickly produce all 30 frames. This is what, a 26-second video. So I do 26 times 30, 780 frames. That's not too bad. So let's just do this really quickly. So in here, you're going to type in FFmpeg, and then you're going to type in -I, and this is your input. So you're going to just over here, you're going to click on the video. You're going to hit Command-C and paste it. That gives you the full path. And then you want to get the output of it, which is just going to be basically, I always recommend creating a new folder of frames. You want to make sure that it gets saved in there. So you're going to do this, and then you're going to hit /, and then you're going to hit frame, and then we want to give it a frame count. So let's do %06d .png, and this is just going to produce the output of what the basically what the frame file name should be. And then really quickly, I just want to check here, make sure I have this right. I think that's actually everything we need to do for this version. So let's just give this a run and let's see what happens. Yep. So see, this is already producing and is running at a certain rate, and it's splitting out every individual frame. It shouldn't take too long because it's already a pretty short video. So I come over here and you'll see inside my frames folder, I now have a bunch of PNGs that are every individual frame. And if I look down here, I'll see if my math was right. 784 frames, yeah. So this worked at about 30 frames per second. Now, let's say I have a really long video. One thing you might actually learn about this is that you don't really want every individual frame because it ends up just sort of reproducing what it has. So you might want to actually look and maybe just do, for a longer video, you might want to do like every couple frames, or every couple frames per second. So let's actually look at how to do that. So the way to do that is if I run this, let me create a new folder here, and let's just say, let's call this frames, and then let's call it 3 frames per second. So I'm actually just going to press up. This is going to give me the exact same command, and in between the video and the input to the video and then what I want the output to be, I'm going to type -VF, and then I think it's just, yeah, it's just FPS. So I literally Google this half the time. So if you have to Google it, don't feel bad. But essentially you just type in -VF and then the frames per second rate you want. So I'm going to call this 3, and I just want to update my folder to be 3-3 FPS. Make sure that's what I put in here. Yep. And then we're just going to hit enter. And now that took really quickly to do that because it only took something like much fewer frames, I think, right? So this is jumping every, yeah, it looks like it's jumping every 10 frames, which is right, 30 frames per second divided by 3. And you'll see the numbering is still correct. So that's pretty simple. That's really all you have to do. The hardest part is just downloading and installing FFmpeg. So you can do this with any film or any video. At this point, like what I would probably do is I would probably take this data set in to my dataset tools and then crop it and do some other stuff to it. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. So if you have any other questions, FFmpeg is like a deep wormhole of different things you can do. So if you're interested in slowing stuff down or changing the frame rate or whatever, like there's lots of things to do. I usually just recommend Googling it. But if you do have questions about something specific to this, you can ask me in Slack or in the comments below. Thanks.